everybody. Welcome to the last stream of the week. So, we are supposed to be playing Honkai right now. However, the game is still updating. I don't know why it's taking so long. It's been updating since about 20 minutes ago. And I don't think it's supposed to be taking that long to update. So, I'm just in the waiting department right now. I'm kind of debating on whether or not I want to stream a different game while we wait for Honkai. I could do that right now, actually. It wouldn't be, I wanted to make I could probably stream I could probably play Gramblue real quick while waiting for this to load. Alright, let me make this real quick. Where is text? Waiting. GBF. While Honkai I is updating. An outline, please. Select color. Screen color. Give me that dark blue that I usually use. Okay. Oh, 30 is too big? 25 is too big. 20 it is. Alright, where's my usual font here? There it is. Okay. This is super professional, I swear. Okay, while I'm making this, I don't have chat open. Hang on, let me just take a gander real quick. Bum. How do I crop things? Oh, that's right. Let me make this bigger so that I can see what I'm cropping. There we go. I gotta make this a little smaller. It's too big. Why is this hard to do? Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Honkai is still updating. Do 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 do. Then I can make like a real quick window capture. Do 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 do. Oh, jams. It's not showing. Okay. Okay, hang on, hang on, hang on. Where is display capture? There we go. We're gonna name this bruh. And we're going with my primary monitor. And we're gonna zoom this in. Oh my god, and the time it took me to make that, I think it finished updating on the browser. Do. How long did that take? Oh, it's been like 20 minutes. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Alright. We are indeed still waiting. I will probably change this display once to the in-game display. But for now, this is what we're working with. Alright. Honkai is taking a bit longer than expected to update here. So we're gonna be doing some Granblue while we wait. Alright. I don't know how loud Granblue is. Might be too soft for stream. Please. I need Honkai to finish updating. Wait, can I upgrade things? I can. 25%. There we go, got it. And now. Okay. Verifying missing files! Oh god, okay. Okay. Oh god, it's gonna take a while, I think, guys. Hang on, I gotta check something real quick. I just had to check stuff real quick. Oh, should I change? I should probably change the game real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna change it to Granblue Fantasy real quick because Honkai is still updating. So, and labeling this Honkai would be false advertisement. Oh man. 46 gigabytes! Oh, okay. Well, let's do Crucible. Hang on, let me check audio. Oh, I kind of put that over the. Hang on. I'll turn it up just a bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, to be clear, I am using a team that I saw on Twitter, except I don't have Katara, so we're using Petra, and this will be- I will be autoing this. Although, I'm not actually sure what the grid is, I just saw the characters. We will be intervening if needed be. This isn't really helped by the fact that my wind grid is probably the grossest thing ever conceived, because I don't have access to Revens yet. And so I have no Siete de Spades. I also only have like one copy of Aor's Beak, but I don't think this team would use Aor's Beak. So we're kind of just flying here. I'm sure it's fine. This team hasn't died yet, so if this team does just not make it, then we're gonna switch to my Sandalphon team, which is hopefully good enough to beat this. Okay, understood. Oh, look at all those debuffs that you missed! How silly of you! We're doing good so far. I don't have to worry just yet. What do you mean, Mazui desu ne? Oh, you're blinded! When did that happen? Why are you blinded? Petra! Petra, how did you get blinded? I'm so lost. This team should not be getting debuffed. Sokoka. Right. Theoretically, this team should be perfectly fine, even if we're doing it a bit slow. Should be full burst. Yeah, I saw this team on Twitter and I was like, oh wow, this looks like an interesting team. It's a shame I can't use it because I only have Summer Lily. And then I checked because I was like, wait, didn't I get Yggdrasil? And then I checked and I saw I got Yggdrasil. And I was like, that's cool, but like, I still can't really use this team because I don't have Katara. And then they said Petra was an acceptable, like, substitute, and I was like, oh, well, I can try this now. I just don't have the grid. Oh, burn. I got Paradise Losted. Oh, wait, we finished! Oh my god! Okay, we're gonna have to wait for the in-game thing to also update as well, I'm pretty sure. Sokoka. Give me 1 second. Get this. Okay, I'm pretty sure this still needs to update as well. Yeah. We're just gonna scoot this over real quick. Alright, there we go. Can I mute Honkai real quick? Okay, oh shit, my team is a little damaged. Hang on. I'm sorry guys, I need to heal you real quick. Bum, bum, bum. And where's settings? Here it is. Okay, just mute that for now. Ooh, Petra. No death debuffs, right? Just use that while I'm here. Yeah, she's gonna attack here, but it should be fine. Strong arm supplemental damage. That's fine. This is not within 6 turns, but like we're doing well. Use Zephyrus. Okay, I don't think we should get hit with death, but if we do, then Lily is well equipped to deal with that. I guess this is a whole ass version update, but also, I feel like it should not be taking this long. Sokoka. Lily got blinded? Don't get hit with death, please, Lily. Oh shit! Okay, okay, that's fine. I have team mat. I have to switch to a different team after this round. Probably should have saved that. Oh, we're at 6%. Hopefully, alright, we're fine. Ooh, that's rough. That's all of our buffs from Petra gone. We should be fine. I do think I need a better grid. Sokoka. I don't have anything to counteract this. Okay. Oh, we're fine. That kills. We're so good. Oh no, I do not want to play again. 160. How much is it for level 3? 1,000 points. Okay. Then for this, wonder what the grids are for this right now. Hang on, I want to see. Or not grids, characters. Exo Humana. Recommended. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-dum. Oh, there's no grids. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. The event dagger, powerful weapon that can work well with most dagger classes. Mana diver will have less use for it. Skill, mana diver charge attack less than other classes. Okay. Red spear, powerful weapon. Yatra Mantis or Sage. Moves on debuff on CA. I don't have Yggdrasil's, but I don't have any of the astral weapons yet. Alright, understood. Okay, in other words, we're just gonna have to go in. Can I do any better with? Hang on, because I don't have many pieces. What do I have right now? Should I replace my Storm Harp? Because I have an Ultima Blade and my Ultima Sword is not wind. Ooh, I don't have much! I guess it's fine. But did I need to run under? Crit, right? Oh, I don't have enough MP. Oh well. Let's just go to 5. Alright, hopefully this goes well, and if not, we're gonna switch my team. Cause I don't have enough. I gotta get at least one astral weapon. I've been trying to save for Fateless right now. I should probably also get the wind one. So we're not doing terribly just yet. That's good. Not terrible, not terrible, not terrible. Sokuka. We're doing terrible. It's beyond 25% where we're gonna start seeing some damage here, and I gotta pay attention to my gang's health. I probably should have gone with the Tiamat instead. We're fine. Even if the HP bar is barely moving. But I think that's standard Grand Blue. Oh, I didn't get to. Oh. There we go. Ventasuira. Part of me is wondering if I should have Bahamut instead of Lucifer. Dancho doesn't have no burst for Dancho. Whoa, Lily! Gonna do that. And then I think. Ooh, that's barely any healing! She's not dead though. I don't think I need to. Just yet. Oh my god, has it really been like an hour and Honkai still hasn't updated? Oh my god. Oh, not bad, not bad. Oh, very bad for Lily. Very bad for Lily. No, you are not okay, Lily. Yeah, it was Zephyrus. At the 50% mark though, so we're not doing terribly. Alright. No Raphael for me.
こういう技も使えるんです。
Should be fine. I don't think this will be too bad. Yeah, I hear your pages flipping. Should be fine. I just have to be a little diligent. Oops. Oh, we're at 91%. Slowly but surely, we will get to play Honkai tonight. No matter how long it takes, we will get there. Use 8 skills? I'm afraid that's impossible, ma'am. Whew. Oh, my bad. Oh shit, okay. Oh, that took out 3 of our key players. Oh, object complete. Oh, let's go. We are currently in a battle quite uncertain right now, however. Oh, how do I play cats again? Okay, it's gotta be a bit. Uh-oh. Oh, bye cats, bye Tiamat. Ooh, there isn't much I can do about this when 3 of my key players are gone. I don't think Yggdrasil could do much on her own. Alright, Honkai did finish playing, but let's get this done and over with. Goodbye, team. Alright. Ah, fine. We're really close anyway. Might as well. Kinda hurts, but it is as it is. We should be able to beat this. I'm gonna take it off with full auto. Nice triple attack. Nice. Oh, Lily didn't dodge, but I think it's fine. Okay, we should be home free. This should kill. I'm gonna use Zephyr so that Dancho can get her charge. Ah, that full elixir hurts. We were so close. Alright, let's level stuff up and then switch over to Honkai here. This one, and then this is another boost. Okay. Alright, let's switch over real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's turn on Honkai. Let me unmute it. How loud is the game? Oh, that's a normal volume we have it at. Alright, now it's time for actual Honkai. Alright. Now for the stream everyone was waiting for. A single star in the sky. Galaxy Rangers, a voluntarily formed vigilante group that believes in the goodness and justice of the universe, must be served through the actions of individuals. Why do we hear the Grand Theater music? What was I last doing? Oh right, I was last farming for Firefly relics. Received comms from the Shenjo. Oh boy! Game, please load. I am fairly certain I'm connected to the Wi-Fi right now. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey, understood. Whew. Was a little worried there for a second. Oh, the game is chugging. Yeah, I certainly have been playing the game on my phone and farming for relics instead of playing it on my PC. Ooh, the game does not enjoy. There we go. Oh, I have so much resin. Okay, hang on. We're gonna have to use this real quick, guys. What? Oh, what button did I press? Oh, did I press left stick trying to dash? I have game knowledge ingrained in me right now. I have so much resin. I need to use this on something. Hang on. No, I need to upgrade. Is runway max? She's basically max. I don't need to level up her attack, do I? And then I could probably upgrade Gallagher. I don't want to farm Bug though. Oh, why does everything need Bug? Hang on, let me do a quick Reverie, Dreamscape. Let me just do a couple of quick calyxes. Cause I certainly do have access material that I am not using. Because I am much too lazy to just log in and auto. Shoo-up-a-wah. I really don't need to use a different team because this team is kind of like banger. And to illustrate my point, we're gonna be playing on auto because this is just gonna work. Oh, why is there no audio? Trailblazer? Gallagher? That was delayed.
Enjoying yourself? All will be swept away by the wind.
Thunk. Oh, I don't know why Trailblazer is just using her basic attack. Set the seas ablaze! Oh, why is there no audio for that? Set the seas ablaze!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin.
Bum, bum.
All will be swept away
I
by the
am
wind.
very sorry that our first foray into Honkai in about like an hour into stream is farming. I just needed to use just a little bit of resin. Alright, fare thee well.
Let the show begin. All will be swept away by the wind.
Alright, that was quick. Woohoo! We're not gonna do that anymore because we gotta dive into the story real quick. Homecoming Warfare. Dooba dooba. Dooba dooba. Dooba dooba. You have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly. Oh, I still haven't done Argentee's quest. Oh, hey Argentee, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
We meet again, dear friend. Thank you for the invitation.
How familiar.
Looks like we understand each other. Remember that night of hallucinations?
Oh, I
In
forgot.
this very
He got his
familiar
voice
car,
changed.
The ugly giant sting solidified our friendship.
We shall meet
Just as my
again.
heart is driven by joy, this beautiful shock was also the feeling of boarding my dear friend. Please allow me to extend my sincere greetings to the Express in a way that only a knight can.
I don't know. I gotta get used to it, I think. Oh, thank you for the Stellar Jade. I keep trying to dash by tapping the left stick. That's not how you dash in this game. Okay. What's up with the message? You have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly.
Phew.
What's up, Pom Pom?
There we go.
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Oh? Oh, hello, Jian.
My friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Law Fu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Law Fu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, thanks, Jingyuan.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Perks of helping people out, I guess. I'm still recovering from the trauma caused by the last festivity. Trailblazing is all about having fun.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go.
I don't think we played so much on our last expedition.
Expedition? Yeah. Wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast.
Are you sure we gotta blast this last
So
mission?
we should leave March behind to take care of the Express?
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
Thanks, March, but I think Sunday was the only day of his kind.
By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
Huh.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow
I think
Arbiter,
the
Cloud Knights,
game audio
who
is
fought against the
too
abominations of
quiet.
abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Tai Chi
Yeah, let me
and Roboball
check.
contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is...
Okay, the game is almost absurdly too soft. I'm gonna turn it up a bit after this.
With Mother Hardest help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan
Yeah,
pieces
okay.
from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Lafu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony.
Hell yeah.
So, here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou La Fu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
Sounds like a plan.
What do you two think?
Sounds great. Let's split into groups.
I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou La Fu.
Alright. Let's turn up the game audio real quick because it is too quiet. Like that much? That much should be good. Okay, optional. Discuss the travel plan with the other members of the Express. Hi Walt, hi Himiko.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Hell yeah. Have a safe trip, you two.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Why, thank you. Alright, travel plans. Hello, March. Hello, Don Hung.
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Don Hung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
Yeah, he's not banned anymore.
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The ambrosial arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Aww. Yeah, he's not banned from the Luofu anymore, so he can come and go. Do. Oh, that's quick. No warp
Coming
animation.
back to this place brings back so many memories.
I can
You know?
imagine. So here's something for all of you. A poem by March 7th.
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou.
Yep.
This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Hell
Quite
yeah.
unusual, I must say.
We're so easily pleased. I actually feel sorry for us.
Such is the fate of us nameless, I suppose.
Oh, and I saw the Skyfaring Commission's notice that the Express has docked on the Shenzhou. Are you guys on the Luofu already? Just got to Starskiff Haven. Fresh off the boat. The General sent me to welcome you all at Starskiff Haven. See you in a bit. Oh, Yanqing!
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Well, there's a festival going on,
Yanqing
March.
said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Yo!
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
Yo, Trailblazer! Freaking voice lines! Oh, there's Intellions, too. Damn. Oh, assignments. What else? What else do I need? What else can I do? Consume Trailblaze power. That's gonna have to wait in a bit.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment.
Oh, hello, Papeshi!
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right?
There's people outside of Penacony?
Familiar with the Xianzhou Luofu?
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh. Well, yeah, we just came from
Just
Penacony.
left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu?
Did you not hear about the whole ass festival that's going on right now? Why don't you ask the
We
locals?
did, but the locals were all like, come on, there's nothing worth seeing on the Lafu. It's so boring here.
Ha, can't blame them. If someone asked me what's there to see on Penacony, I'd probably struggle to answer too.
That's why we're asking fellow tourists.
Oh.
Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too. Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lafu fighter jet.
Huh. So it's even bigger than the Radiant
The
Felspar?
Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
Huh.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Are we? Why not visit Aurum Alley?
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes. Maybe something down to earth would touch their hearts.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the Aurum Alley to gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple of days.
Yo.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Yanqing! Let's go, Yanqing! There we go, there he is.
There you are. Everyone, this way.
Oh, there's a lot of people. When will the war dance be held? Hi there, Yanqing. It's been a while.
Hey, everyone. It's been a while.
That's what I said. No way.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller
She
than
sounds so
before?
much in disbelief.
We've only been away for a few months.
We've been away for a few months? How long was Penacony? Long time no see, Yanqing. How long was Penacony?
Long time no see.
It's been a while.
Oh, you've come along too, Mr. Danhung.
Well, yeah, he's not banned anymore.
Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskip Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
You don't say.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskip Haven, I understand why General Jingyuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskip Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight.
Which means there's gonna be
General
trouble
said
stirring
this
pretty
ceremony
soon,
would help
probably.
the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhu Ming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Ooh. Oh, we can only pick one? Let's hear about the Zhu Ming.
Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knight's armaments. The Xianzhou Zhu Ming boasts skilled craftsmasters. And General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. Ah, if only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on
Ooh.
cloud 9.
By the way, Yenching, where are we headed next?
Yeah, where are we going?
Sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
You're pretty much the same in that regard. Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Oh. Oh, people? Ah, I understand.
All units, assemble quickly. Get ready to protect the crowd.
Wow, combat already?
Just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
You're just as jinxed as March.
Hey!
Oh, I'm getting a
what's
phone
that
call.
supposed to mean?
We'll go with you.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Ooh, nice quick cutscene. Oh, Moon Rage. Enemies with the spark can enter the Moon Rage state. After enemies use attack, apply 1 stack of Bloodlust to enemy units that can trigger Moon Rage. Bloodlust used to certain number of stacks enters the Moon Rage state. At the same time, a Moon Rage countdown appears in the action order. When the countdown turn ends, is spelled across all enemy units. Oh, okay. It's like
Why are there Boris in here? This ends now.
Okay. To ashes! And then I'm gonna grab Gallagher real quick.
Indulge yourselves!
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
That's fun. Oh, it's across all enemies?
This is more than a battle set for the sea.
Alright, not bad. Bye bye there. Oh! Oh, hello, Yunli!
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Oh, sword missing! Sword has been stolen! Ask Yanqing about the situation. Bro, you got your sword snatched!
Wait, my sword! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
Thievery has been committed. Oh, accompany Yanqing.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain
Of course it's
us
the
and
IPC.
our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
But this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an
Well, you have
inspection?
cargo here anyway, even if it's not meant for
According
here.
to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
But we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
Okay, well.
How dare you detain our ship?
Alright, what's up, Cloud Knights?
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
Who are you?
It's my fault. we let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borisin prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison
someone broke
under
protocol.
strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing.
It was the other
The situation
ship.
unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off
So they
the Borisin
escaped?
pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu, and the Juming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Ju Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu.
Except I don't think they should have been here.
You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
Alright.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seed of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Isn't your sword also missing? Who? I know it was Yunli, but like,
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
well, I mean, yeah, he's on the job.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with.
They're kobolds. Did you call them the Borisin?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've
Oh,
been fighting them
abundance.
for a very long time.
Oh, from the other ship.
Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Shenzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borisin have some serious grudges.
I feel like the IPC
Well,
would have
enough with
grudges with
chit-chat.
a lot of
The
worlds,
General wants
considering
me
what
to
they
take over
do.
the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borisin?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
So when Cloud Knights get into trouble, they have to call the emergency services too?
Perhaps she's around here somewhere. Shouldn't we take a look?
All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
Sounds
Don't
like
worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
Alright. Is this the way to the ash? Oh! Oh, what are these two up to?
There are a lot of troublemakers.
Illusion. Ooh, what are you up to?
Success.
Alright. Palace of Astrum! Time to see Jing Yuan again!
It's been a long journey, Elder Huang. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
Old guy! Tiny old guy! Honkai Star Rail having different character models? Unheard of! I want this old guy to be playable.
General,
Oh, Yunli!
I
Yunli
brought
was
our
over
guest
here.
From the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
I dreamed about you on Fanaconi! I dreamed about you on Fanaconi.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend. Allow me to
There's Yun Li!
introduce you,
Bro, you gotta pick up your
General
sword!
Huang. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the...
Yo, look at this old guy! I want this old guy to be playable!
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty. And I had no choice but to answer the call.
Bro got called back into work.
Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Nice. Glad to meet you, General.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the lawful, same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jing Yuan? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and her. Without their help, I'm afraid the Law Fu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Law Fu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Law Fu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war.
Oh, that got her
Ready
attention.
to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yun Li.
Hello, Yun Li.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
Her model looks a lot better than her art.
I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yeah, you just grabbed it and ran off.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
No.
What?
That won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
Bro, you're here to help out and you're a tourist.
For this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Okay.
Hold on a second, Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Lafu's sword masters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword. So you don't deserve it.
But also you just took it and ran off.
Anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yang Qing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
You two, be quiet and
Yeah, there we go.
apologize to Yan
Thanks,
Qing.
Hyan.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
You are...
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yun Li, who is among those ranks today, I must say she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun Li is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
That doesn't justify her talking
Well,
shit,
everyone,
though.
Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Law Fu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right.
Bro's just here.
Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yan Qing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Lafu and could use some help settling in.
Yang Qing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me.
Ooh.
I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo.
Bro, just follow protocol.
See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Law Fu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
Alright, leave the Palace of Astron with Yanqing.
I'm sorry for Yang Qing's rudeness.
Not at all. Taunted by Yun Li like that, even a training dummy would be angry. You've taught your apprentice well. If it were me in my younger days, I'm afraid I'd have drawn my sword and fought. Yan Qing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yun Li is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden her horizons.
Yeah, good on you. Isn't this the one chest that the game? Oh my god! Hang on. I keep pressing L3. Hi, Yunli.
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Luofu swordmasters don't seem that great.
Glad to meet you, Miss
Glad to
Yunli.
meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
Nah, we're just guests. Can outsiders participate in the war dance as well?
Of course. To honor martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders. If you can defeat the ringmaster selected by the Xianzhou, you'll not only win rewards and prizes, but also be making a name for yourself. Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
What's the flameal octet the general spoke of?
That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual.
Okay. Aren't you coming with us?
I have some things to do. Besides, little Yan Qing doesn't seem too happy about me.
Well, yeah, cause yeah, but you did take a sword.
Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief?
That's the same thing!
Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him, you claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry. So he can forget about it for now.
Okay. You scratch your head, feeling a tingling sensation on your scalp at the thought of the impending troubles Yanqing will face. While you're distracted, the young girl has already wandered off on her own, her whereabouts unknown. Alright, farewell, Yunli. Okay. What about you, March? What about you, Dunhung?
Hey, Dunhung. I thought all the Xianzhou generals were like Jing Yuan.
Well, they're not all, like, the same person.
That General Huayan, he looks so thin and scraggy. As if even a light breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an arbiter, General?
I assume he'd have to be.
Each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huayan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Juming.
There appears to be more than meets the eye.
Don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age?
They do! They're called long-lived species for a reason!
Xianzhou ship. And when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huayan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah, go ask him, March.
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yan Qing to entertain us, so obviously, he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here.
Ooh. Alright. Hi, Yanqing.
This is the report Qing Zhu just sent me. Let me take a look. Huh. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Is there some kind of test from the General?
Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield.
Yeah.
This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Let's go. After watching Yanqing and the others leave, ooh, they've got business.
It is the Law Fu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions?
Oh, the old guy is scheming!
You're overthinking it, Jing Yuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives.
That sounds suspicious.
However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows.
Oh, he's giving Jing Yuan a warning.
And eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but
oh, that sounds
I'm
like
sure
Mart
you've heard
Witten.
of her unbridled nature.
Hello there. I already forgot your name. Jiao Chu?
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiao Cho and Moza, retainers of the Merlin.
Moza.
It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean?
I don't know.
Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Probably the Borison.
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
Are people supposed to be at Scale Gorge?
Spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jing Yuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about their designs. Moza especially looks so boring. Like, normally I really like characters like that, but like, Melissa is so
Drat.
boring.
I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword.
I'll go get it back for you.
No need to bother. The Juming envoys won't be leaving the Luofu anytime soon. I'll ask for it later when we meet again. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seemed a little reserved.
Ooh.
Could it be because of Elder Yan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Yeah, I didn't notice anything.
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhu Ming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw.
Merlin's
herself,
Claw.
That's right.
Oh, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
I assume they don't gather
What's
together so
unusual
much.
about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
It's not like he could do so much about
Hold
it.
him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
Oh, what does that mean?
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jingyuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
We can vouch for Jing Yuan though.
The General must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Please be a normal expedition.
I was so
With the
excited.
Express? No
I thought those
way!
Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
An alchemist from the Zhu Ming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now. I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything. Did I say something wrong?
Because he wants to help him. Please, March, just keep quiet.
March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone.
March, you said that very
Why don't we
loudly.
accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC.
Hell yeah, we are.
The 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
I mean... Brag all you want, but don't drag me into this.
Hey, who's bragging? Anyway, this time it'll just be a few ordinary IPC workers. Surely you don't think they'll be even trickier than Aventurine, do you?
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Alright. Company entering to the Artisanship Commission.
This place is
Simulated Universe Port Rewards? Oh, right. I have emulsifiers that I need to claim, but I'm at max. Didn't I also have a spare ticket? Or did I already use it? I used it already. Alright. Alright, let's go.
Can I really reason with
Oh.
you Cienjo people?
Yes, you can.
I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
Hi, Gongshu. Alright, hello. Oh, you're from Armali.
Toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Alley?
Yeah, you have.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways.
Can you now?
But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too
We
far?
literally had prisoners escape. We're trying to investigate.
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance.
Why?
Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Oh, did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk. Who are you calling a dog? Wait. Why are you here? Staying on the Cienjo, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
I heard you're in trouble.
In trouble? No, it's me. I'm the one in trouble.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Nishikwe. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered
This
the
guy's
harbor,
or not Japanese, English, wrong language. English voice is pretty good. Well, yeah.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
Get off of your high horse, buddy.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
We still gotta check them because they're in the vicinity.
You'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't
Oh,
only contain
huh.
machinery.
That's an
There's
issue,
also
isn't it?
some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical.
Do we need to beat your ass in a Phoenix Wright style argument again?
Against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
I know a thing or two about convincing Scott. Yeah, we
I
do.
heard how you helped R. O'Malley. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
Oh, leave it to me. I'll make him eat his dust.
Over there. Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Oh, help Yanqing debate with the IPC staff. Ooh, okay. At the end of a negotiation, if your morale is higher than or equal to your opponent's, it is considered a successful negotiation, otherwise it's deemed a failure. During the negotiation process, if either party's morale drops to 0, the negotiation immediately ends. Your negotiation choices will lead to different outcomes, which can either increase or decrease your morale. As you make choices, the negotiation progress ends until the number of negotiation rounds drops to 0, at which point the negotiation ends. During your negotiation turn, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. Here you can fill your opponent's information. If you're unsure what to choose, press view. Okay. Ooh, negotiation starts!
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Ooh, okay.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Okay. Ooh. Well, she literally just said to intimidate him, right? So use Yanqing's identity to intimidate him.
O'Malley,
Ooh!
you were dealing with civilian merchants where you could use the IPC's name to scare them. But this time, the Cloud Knight Lieutenant standing before you represents the will of Lawfu's general and won't be intimidated by your words.
Ooh!
Of course, I'm sure we both want a peaceful resolution.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, I want things to be resolved peacefully, but aren't we getting stuck in rigid formalities here?
You're one to talk.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
What if we just didn't pay you? Ooh! Pay you compensation, you wish!
I've taken Herta's curios and even destroyed Runmay's experimental subjects, but have I ever paid a penny for them? And now, you think you can just come and ask me for compensation?
Oh, yo!
Listen up, brat. Don't think that your fancy connection to the Genius Society scares me.
Okay, that doesn't work.
The IPC and those geniuses are working together. We're not taking orders from them. Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Really? IPC regulations. Escalate. Picks on the weak but fears the powerful. His experience in the IPC has taught him that he has to abide by the rules, at least on the surface. Why don't we escalate?
You're pulling out all the stops, and you've even dragged members of the Intelligentsia Guild into this. Seems like you're not interested in resolving this at all. Since we've met each other before, Mr. Scott, let me share some information. Your transport ship was attacked by the Borison, and the Cloud Knights might see it as more than just a random attack.
You think you can scare me with that? What exactly do you mean?
Sure, you might purely be innocent victims of a Borison attack. But think about it another way. Why would the Borison launch such an attack near the Lafu? Perhaps some of your crew members colluded.
Ooh, Yanqing!
We may need to interrogate every one of your crew to eliminate this potential risk.
You know what? I don't think we really need a member from the intelligence
Ooh.
present. I'm just hoping that all the procedures will be thoroughly followed, you know?
Yeah, so follow the Shenzhou's protocols, you asshat!
That's how the IPC and the Xianzhou operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations.
Yeah, but you're on the Shenzhou. You gotta abide by our regulations, buddy.
Disaster for me.
Oh, the Shenzhou people are just following their own rules.
Everyone has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their rules too?
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back.
Well, you're gonna be in deep trouble either way, because you're violating Shenzhou regulations. Hell yeah.
Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
Alright, good.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Oh, you're, Lingsha? Yeah.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Lafu.
Well, you're new.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Zhuming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
Oh, what is she doing?
Doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
No, it's not okay.
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Oh. Oh, she's planning something.
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo.
Oh, there we go.
According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Ooh.
Only 27 years?
Well, yeah, you're talking to people that live upwards to
I'm
800
so
years.
surprised. You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Uh-huh.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
Hell yeah, there we go.
Mr. Scott!
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for.
What are you guys
right?
hiding? At least you've wised up for once.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman.
Oops.
Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
This lady is really something else.
Alright, what's in here? Oh, you've got a whole ass robot.
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Oh, it activated.
Turn it off.
Really bought a weapon onto the Shenzhou, huh? Oh. Ally is inflicted with Terror Grip. Attacking the caster of Terror Grip once can dispel Terror Grip. When Terror Grip ends, if the caster of Terror Grip is not attacked to dispel Terror Grip, then the terrified state and unable to perform actions. Okay.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Okay.
How unexpected. That was a surprise.
Probably should have waited. I should have waited for on May, I think. Ooh.
Stay in step. Dreams do.
You get like a bajillion actions here though, so I think we'll be fine. Yeah, Firefly Blinks.
Rhythm get me.
Oh, this is dead! Oh, that was so easy! Thank you, Firefly.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
It's the IPC. What else do you expect from them?
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
She just tapped against it.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Emperor Lord.
Sure, buddy.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Yeah, you got a report to file, buddy.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared.
Ooh.
We can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Why do you say that?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Huh.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Uh-oh.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon.
Did they use... Is that why they got attacked by the Borison? Are they using Borison, like, material?
wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the 10 Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Wafu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
Whew, after a while, everyone disperses and goes their own way. Oh, we got a situation on our hands and we just got here.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Lingsha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yanqing to be so...
miniature. I want to say all of these. Young.
Yeah, exactly. He's young and talented. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Okay, follow Lingsha to the Alchemy Commission meeting. Alright, what's up?
Nothing to see here. These machines are to be shut down. Keep your distance until then.
Okay, follow Lingsha. Yes, I would like to be teleported nearby. No, Lingsha's so cool. Like, I don't know, Lingsha's, like, cool. I don't really like your design either. I don't know. She is not quite what I am searching for in character design. But she is cool so far.
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers.
So she came back to be the head.
It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
If you discount all the terrors that comes with it.
It's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
I thought we were here to have some tea, but where's the tea? Why such a serious topic all of a sudden?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yanqing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Well, I mean, we did too. What about us?
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy
So if
Commission for
Lingsha has like the scale patterns on her, why doesn't High Elder Donhung have those scales?
I see. Thank you for your valuable
I mean, he has the pointy ears. Why doesn't Milo have the
Lux
scales?
arrow from the rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor. It can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of
30
the
years
Alchemy
ago.
Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
So does she not like Jing Yuan?
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you.
Oh, we meet again.
Yunli, why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce
No, we
you
already
to
met.
Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Well, going around solving problems, buddy, relax.
Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Huh.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know
By
the
what?
Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story.
Poor flying sword. Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Okay. So is this the war dance? Oh, to be young and at the whim of impulse. Maybe I should call the general. Maybe I should call the general.
But which general should I call?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagine celebrating it. Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here. I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
I wish her design was better.
Clear
I don't know. I just look at Lingsha's outfit and I just feel sad.
Sounds
I wish her design. I wish she looked better, man.
Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out. It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
Let's go. The cruising aeon known as the
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work.
Do I have to
sound
play as
so
Yanqing?
noble and grand.
Wait, hang on. Let me
It's
give
for
me a
your
sec.
own good,
How do I make a
Italy.
Yanqing
Desire
team?
to compete against each other. I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Oh, okay. How do we make a Yanqing team? Team must include Yanqing. Hey, what's your build? I can't see what your build is. Okay. How? Okay. Yanqing team. Yanqing team. Team Hyper Carry. Sparkle Adventurine. Priest team. Japard. Break Efficiency. Mono Ice. Wow, Sparkle, that's crazy. I don't have Sparkle. Shit. Should I just run my Blade Hyper Carry? Center damage with the use of his ultimate. Tingyun can provide an attack buff and restore Yanqing's energy. Let him use his ultimate more frequently. Probably do Rania, Tingyun, and then I'm actually gonna forego a healer. Ranmei. I could probably replace Tingyun and then put in a healer. Oh, what's my Ranmei build? It's Penacony, right? Oh. Oh, wow. 4-piece, 4-piece, 4-piece. What's my Yeah, okay. Building teams. Oh, I guess Sparkle would... Sparkle would be better than Rania. Because of freaking... maybe Tingyun, Ranmei, and then Japard. Because I know... Yanqing doesn't want to get hit. I'll have Rania instead. Am I running on him? Hang on. Yeah, I need to switch this with you. This is a good Yanqing team, right?
A bright edge that can cut jade, and the stars shift within it. A fine sword indeed.
Okay,
Shift the back.
Soundbringer.
Show your courage.
I'm probably thinking too much about this, but like, I want Yanqing to win, because I assume there is a way to lose this.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
Oh! Okay, this is why... Okay.
How many can you block?
Oh, whoa! Okay. I don't think I need the shield yet.
Bladed flight. I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill.
Why don't you shut up, Yunli?
Time for swordplay. Strike apart.
Some value, I suppose. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
This ends here. In the name of land, will
Forged in ice never falters.
Bladed flight.
Oh, she kills all of them? Ooh, okay.
But you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Okay, understood.
Lend me your strength. Strike apart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Okay, understood. Ooh, these guys are actually dangerous.
A one-time enemy.
Might just kill this guy outright.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. How many can you block? We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I think Runmei can kill that guy. No, she can't. Uh-oh.
This ends here.
Who do I go for? I think these guys are more squishy.
Time for swordplay. Bladed flight.
There's always a weakness.
She goes before Yenli still.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Okay, the guy.
In the name of land will forged in
I need Japar to have his shield up, otherwise Yanqing loses all of his buffs. Ooh.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Strike apart.
Nice. Okay, I need to kill this thing.
Lend me your strength. Bladed flight.
Not that it does much though. This is tough actually. Yanqing acts next. Oh, this is rough. I don't actually have enough skill points to cover for this.
How many can you block? Practice is over.
Okay. I need to focus on what Yanqing can actually kill, I think. Versus what I should be killing.
Swords descend.
That's after.
We've entered the storm.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Time for swordplay. Strike apart.
Not quite. Oh, yes. Yes, quite.
Is that all?
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Bladed flight.
Oh, that doesn't kill. Oh, that does! Damn it! Ah, I wanted Yanqing to win, man.
See? I won.
That sucks.
Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is this really all the Cloud Knights of the Lawful?
Oh, shut up, why don't you?
So disappointing.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand over all your swords.
If you're trying to pick a fight, just ask. Because I'm
Yanqing, you gotta step down! Oh, look at him go! Guys, I don't think the general's gonna appreciate this. Oh! Oh, hello there.
Well fought, my young friends.
Oh, hello, Fei Xiao.
However,
both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission.
I hope
Well,
this doesn't make you disappointed in Jing Yuan.
However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind
The
you.
only difference here is that she's refusing to give him back his sword.
No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Ooh.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady? Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Law Fu, too.
Well, I assume you're the head.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Law Fu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Huh.
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
She's not happy.
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
Oh, she's not happy about that.
She apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Lingsha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan.
Ooh.
I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget,
We don't do
you'd have been
credit.
waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if
It
you'll
looks quite
excuse
effortless to me.
spot and get some fresh air.
She's pretty. I don't know how half of the, like, oh no. It's an issue with Lingsha and it's an issue with Fei Xiao too. I like Fei Xiao's design. I just wish that like she had like
Back already?
a shirt
You've met with
instead of
Jing
like
Yuan
a skin
and
tight
wandered around for
whatever she's wearing.
So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
It feels like to me, you know your way with words.
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street.
Oh, she wanted to get a general, like, thing of the situation.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Oh?
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Huh. Why doesn't she have a tail? I feel like most what's it, Foxians have tails.
Jeez.
Except for Ho-Ho, we know why her tail's
You really
missing.
know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Meanwhile, Yanqing and En return to the exalting sanctum. Do, 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 do.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome.
She is. I just wish that, I don't know, there's some aspects of her design that I'm not sure I like.
Casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
Alright. That general is totally something else.
I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive.
I I was actually hoping you'd give Yenching some praise.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills
yeah.
today,
This poor guy. He's been like
a bit uneasy again.
he's gotten beaten up by Blade, he's gotten beaten up like by Dan Heng and Kafka. This poor guy's been like the Shinjo punching bag recently.
Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Something important?
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yao Qing and the Ju.
I don't doubt that Zhu Bing is quite literally just here to broaden his granddaughter's horizons, but Fei Xiao is something up.
Can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Oh, a crossing of blades and hearts. Head to the Seat of Divine Foresight to see the general.
Need your extractor cleaned or your stars?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh, hi, Qingxue.
So what if it's still work hours? That won't stop a good round of Celeste.
Alright, bye, Qingxue. Where was the thing again? Oh, I have to. I'm still trying to get the one achievement that's like get like the different results from this place.
Are you here to determine your
Yeah,
fortune?
I've still only gotten the best one. I need the other ones. Alright, let's see what Jing Yuan wants.
What is your purpose for entering the seat?
I want to enter. Let me in. Oh, Fei Xiao's not here. Hello there.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan. But with all
I
the
really
people
want Huayan to
we
be
only
playable.
exchanged
I want to be an old guy.
officially introduce
He looks cool.
these three brave
I want to play this guy. I want this guy to be playable.
places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation.
Ooh, alright.
But despite all that, I believe in you.
Hell yeah! Good, you better.
In the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance.
Planet?
I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
Thank you, Huayan. I hope you're playable.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No, no. I am too.
Oh, he is here to investigate.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Shao's questioning.
Ooh. Since it's the Marshal's orders, do we need to step aside?
No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Shao's? Whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Shao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
You have? Oh, admire the sword. Oh, hi, Yunli. Oh, it's... Hi, Yunli. Oh, you don't want to talk with us, huh?
Yes, it's this case right here.
This case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterly woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge.
Okay.
The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Laofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Laofu would be the ringmaster.
Oh, I doubt it. I doubt Dan Heng would want to.
You humor me, Elder Huayan.
Oh, I forgot about Hylia. I forgot she's also the High Elder.
Knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
I don't think we're
This
supposed
sword
to.
case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside.
Ooh.
I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Juming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now.
Shouldn't you deliver it with the
I've been
sword?
wondering who would be worthy of such a sword? And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yan Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Laofu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl.
I mean, she just did, but we're gonna ignore that.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end
God, these
up
two
in
have
someone
beef.
else's.
Like, I understand the reason behind it, but they have
The outcome
beef.
of our goal at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
It'll be either death or disaster when these two clash.
Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats
Bro, March is over here with popcorn and everything.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize...
Here's where Hunt March comes in.
I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair, prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should
Pick March, pick March. She hasn't gotten a new form yet. Oh yeah, she's been wanting to learn.
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of sword?
Oh yeah, she's gotta win at least one.
Wait, are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
You haven't even started, March. Just accept your fate, March. Oh.
For you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
She actually talks!
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war
Won't people be fighting all out on, I don't know.
Considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
Hook, line, and sinker, as they
The
say.
whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet.
Huh? Graduated? He's still in school?
Qualified to teach swordplay to others.
You'll be fine.
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
No.
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
Oh, accidentally.
See, General.
Oops.
Then count me in.
Hell yeah.
Now that Yang Qing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her no.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Won't be a walk in the park, that's for sure.
While I'm smart,
You know you are not. I'm sorry, March.
like a whole lot of work.
It'll be great learning swordplay. That way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
Great. Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yun Li will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yun Li and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
Yo.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around? General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
Really? I have no clue. Hi Yanqing, what's up?
I think we strayed off topic.
Oh, right, we were supposed to talk about the crisis.
I brought you here because the general said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yun Li and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
But aren't we here to attend the ceremony anyway?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as to report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Good luck,
Elder
March.
Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony.
Oh, he did want us to vouch for
I
him.
wished for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao.
In the coming
You may need
weeks!
to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
No worries. Answering a few questions is no big deal.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the
Oh,
express's
Donhung
witness
wants to help
and answer
out.
any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but
And Yanqing wants to help! Let him help!
as the Luofu ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
Oh, look at this dad and his son. In Arm Alley, Fei Xiao meets with her old comrade in arms, so she hasn't seen for you Kong?
Waiting for me, and for so long too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General.
Oh my god, they're giving us a taste of old woman Yuri, I guess.
30 years since we last saw each other.
30 years!
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago.
Oh my god.
Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your
Oh, why is
great
there?
feats.
Why is Yukong's audio
How's your
quality like
health holding
that?
Hmm. Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic?
Oh, I
who
think it's
saved
just an
me?
Arm Alley thing, because Fei Xiao also sounds like
There's
that.
a healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament.
Oh,
What was
Jiao
his name
Chu.
again? Was it Pichu? Or Kaqiu?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Hua Yan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the reports from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces.
Well, they just want
As
the
you
answers,
know,
I guess.
The fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lune to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn
I mean,
disrupted
we
the
kind
Vinatera's
of had
beautiful watch over the
to
Ambrosial
fight Fentilia.
It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well,
No, you should be
you know
defending
how I
him!
am.
You should be defending him!
Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lune, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule?
Hule?
Oh.
You mean that Hule? The Boris in Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Huh.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing
Right, because
unending
I think it was the Yaoqing that had like the werewolves.
Given
That
the
was the
situation
equivalent of the
on
Ambrosial Arbor
Those on the
curse.
Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
Okay.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining.
The thing you asked
By
for.
the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo.
Oh.
However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Oh?
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither.
Oh!
Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Oh, Ron May, what is she up to? Oh, that's why there's the offshoot of Ron May, like, having to be visited by, Himiko and Well. She's got something for him. After a day of running around, you finally arrive at Petrichor Inn for a well-deserved rest. I assume that's the sound of us resting. This night, your restlessness from meeting the general and the bustling crowd before the war dance keeps you from falling asleep. Day 2. Day 2, period!
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
You're outside of the inn. Oh, look for March and Don Hung. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're listening to something out there. Alright, I'm gonna head off for tonight, though. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm sorry we spent like an hour, just waiting for the game to download and playing Granblue at the start of the stream. But we got to it at the end. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'll definitely be playing more next week. If you'd like, come join the Discord server. We have fun here, I swear. If you want to see my art or other people's art, come look at my Twitter. But Twitter's kind of dying, so come look at my Tumblr instead. And if you want to watch past streams, come look at the YouTubes. That's all I've got for you guys tonight, though. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.